Hello, everybody. Spirit Feather here. I am in place of Elijah today because she has some busy stuff to do. So today we have Nicola and Niki for the biofield demonstration. So how are you doing, Nicola? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good emotionally right now because I've had some experiences that got me back into my heart more deeply and more powerfully than before. So I think what we're experiencing a lot of times when you were talking about the energies is that to help us to create a stronger power in our hearts
Mm-hmm.
and not in our heads and not from past experiences. So with this and with a lot of other things that I'm involved with, it has been very powerful for me and at times kind of draining. And then right
Yeah.
after I get drained, which is the release part, then the energy comes back
Mhm.
stronger. So I'm really seeing this ebb and flow of what it is to release and what it is to replenish.
Right, and that's along the lines of the auto right I got too. Is this month it feels like we're being asked to feel instead of calculate, and it can be pretty heavy when we're asked to feel. Sometimes we feel things that we don't want to feel, but we have to, and it helps us process. So it's might be a little bit of a bumpy ride, but I think it's a good one. So how are you feeling, Nikki? How are you feeling with the energies?
I I feel really good, but same thing. I have been thinking about the past, and then it just goes away, and then it'll come back. So I guess now that I'm it's probably like a release, and one day I was like really, really fatigued, and then the next day I was good. So I guess that is the releasing of stuff, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like layers of being pulled away, and it's very heart centered. And we are focusing on the past, but also past lives. I've noticed it's like stripping away all the things that we need to in order to heal, which is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Hmm. Have you had any dreams? Anything?
Head man.
I've been, yeah, I've been having dreams, but I can't remember them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually I do remember all my dreams, but the last couple of weeks, like I said, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and usually I am pretty clear with dreams, but it's been more feelings, which is also indicative of what I got for the already. Is I'm feeling my dreams, not remembering. Sorry, my cat here.
Yeah, well, that's true with me. The dream's very intense, and it does seem to be a lot of emotional stuff because I do remember quite a bit of water being in my dreams, going to an edge of a cliff and seeing waters and actually navigating the waters. I've had dreams like that where I'm either swimming in it or I'm in a boat,
Hmm.
and sometimes the water's murky, which means I have a lot of things to work to unearth and to release.
Hmm.
So, and then also just dreams that just seem to be very energetic. And when I wake up, I'm kind of tired.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so I've had those, but I can't remember anything specific right now. But yeah, I've been having pretty intense dreams.
When you mentioned water, I actually it triggered something in me for me to remember that I've actually been dreaming of water too. And the dream that I had was this clear water that I was diving into, but I couldn't bring people from the past with me. So
Hmm.
it all seems to be fitting in like a puzzle piece, which is pretty neat.
Yeah,
Hmm. Is there anything else you've been up to? Like I know you have the creation circle.
right. The create conscious creation circles. I'm seeing even more intense things going on with that. So I'm getting like almost like downloads about how to create more that I want in my life. And it's like, well, don't you want this? What about this?
Hmm.
And so I've been sort of, what you call it, immersing myself
Hmm.
in how what I want to create. And that's why my journal looks like this. And I was thinking it would just be one thing I'd like to have a nice, clean, decluttered, feng shui, cozy home. So when it was like that, it's like you want to be a kind and considerate woman. You want to be compassionate for all. I mean, I create my full trust in life. I mean, it is like constantly flowing out. What
That
these
is amazing.
consecration circles have created in me is this like influx of energy of how to express myself. And then the other thing is about, we would talk in the conscious creation circle about the word, how we create with our, not only our thoughts, but our words, and then also our vision. And so I've been trying to coordinate all of those within
Mhm.
myself. And then what I'm finding is the stuff that under my unconscious beliefs about what I can have and what I can't have are coming up.
Right.
So that's for clearing. And it's just that I had no idea it was going to be this intense, but it sure is. And it's um, when you were saying sometimes you get a feeling and I just do not want to feel this right now. So,
Mhm.
but I do. I feel it and then it evaporates. And so what's really cool about that is it doesn't fester. Because a
Mhm.
lot of times in the past, I would kind of push my anger down or push my frustration down or I shouldn't feel this way or whatever. So it has to come out. Right?
Right. And I
And
think that
that's
is
not,
key. That
huh?
is key to healing, is allowing yourself to feel, because it allows you to look at the situation as a whole and then release. And it can be very difficult. And I've noticed a lot with your creation circle, it's very heart based, which I think is really neat. You not only think about yourself, but you think about everyone too. And I know when I had the privilege of taking part of a circle with you. The energy was so powerful. Like the hair on the back of my neck was standing up. I felt like I had tears welling up in my eyes, and it was just really beautiful, and it works within that 1 week. That 1 week.
Right. And so you can create more of what this or more, this or better. Well,
Mhm.
if I can do that, I can do this. And I know that you're going to feel more of your power because it's coming in strong. And
Mhm.
it's for me too. So it's never ending. And it's a
No.
world of possibilities. And it's funny about entrainment. I don't know if you are aware of that word,
Mhm.
but when you start to think and feel and do stuff in a certain way, there are things that align with that in your outer life. Like, well, gee, that person said the same thing I'm thinking about, and or it comes on the radio, or just from areas that I, never paid attention to before,
Mhm.
are emphasizing that I'm envisioning for myself or for
Right. And it's just
others.
confirmation from the universe that you're on the right path. And it's really magical, honestly. Really magical. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, if you guys are ready, I will leave you to do your thing, unless there's anything else you want to add. What about you, Nikki?
Um, Actually, the last couple of weeks I've had less self-hate, which is good.
Me too. That is good. Stepping into our power and just loving ourselves. Like, that's such a big thing that we all deserve, to know that we're worthy. And I think that is a big key to manifestation, is knowing that we deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and no amount of someone else telling you, Nikki, to love yourself or that you're wonderful, you have to feel it in here in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping for you will occur with Quiet Fields and with the Conscious Creation Circle.
Thank you.
It's something that comes from you, but we have
Right?
we have your back to teach you or tell you. We have your back. We love you. And then
And
from
the
there.
universe loves you too.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm. Okay, I will back out and I will let you take over. And
Okay.
thank you for letting me be host, because this is awesome.
Oh, awesome, Spirit Feather. Thank you for bringing us on and together.
Thank
And
you.
Yes.
thanks.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
There we
Spirit
go.
Feather. That's an odd picture for Spirit
Right?
Feather.
Oh, no. Oh, so how are you?
Well, I'm fine, and I wanted to find out more about your journey in these last 2 weeks. And when you said you had less self-hate, that would mean probably you have released your own self-judgment more and
I
more.
think I have, yeah. Because I can look in the mirror and not judge this, right? So
What are you
it
judging?
had
What are you judging?
like being overweight and getting older and the wrinkles coming and the jowl and
Oh, I got
you
it
know,
all.
right? Like it's just my mom always said you gotta age um how does she put that? Age gracefully or something. So it is what it is.
So there's less judgment when you look in the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Which is a big step,
yeah.
right? I've always had self-hate, self-judging,
Well, I
don't
don't
look.
think it's hate. I think it's judgment. But um,
Yeah.
like I'm not good enough. Look me, I'm getting wrinkles. I'm overweight. Da 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 da. When
Yeah.
when in fact, well, I'm going to just tell you what one of my teachers told me.
Okay.
When you look in the mirror, don't look at you. Look for you.
That is really powerful. Yeah. Hmm. I'll have to remember that next time I look in the mirror.
So just
Uh,
have the image
yeah.
for you, deep
Yeah.
within. And what has happened for me when I do that is I actually lose the focus on the outer, and it kind of blurs off. I call that soft focus, and then that's just me.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's a different feeling, and you're not actually seeing your image. You're seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Yeah. That totally makes sense.
because
Yeah.
we come in all shapes and sizes. And if you today I was just looking around at the people in the warehouse, and they were all shapes and sizes, and I was just looking at them, admiring them,
Yeah. Well,
and
the
they
world would be boring if we're all the same, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. So um, self judgment is something I dealt with this week when some things happened that it just seemed to play on my what I it's actually my fears and vulnerability and trust. So there's a special kind of trust and a special kind of vulnerability. It's not victimhood, and so I had that little niche in my energy about victimhood. So I had to stop judging myself for that, having compassion and releasing that, and that was huge.
Yeah.
Even though there was only a tiny bit left, because I have done work on over and over and over again about playing the victim, or people don't love me, or blah blah blah, they don't want me around, blah blah, that all that. So that's gone.
Yeah.
But there was a little niche still left in there that I had to let go of this week, and it was powerful, very powerful. And I had no idea that that tiny little bit would have such a huge energy that I got from that. I mean, it was like so powerful, it almost knocked me out. I mean,
Oh,
but I don't mean like being unconscious.
yeah.
I mean, physically, just like, oh my God, I've been carrying that. It's just a realization that that is in there or was in there. Now it's gone.
It's gone.
So,
Oh no.
whew, that is amazing. And I probably still have to do a little bit more this weekend, which I plan to do. So I think that it was the consciousness group from Monday that I shared that with, and right away I felt a release. Why do I share it with the group?
Yeah.
So it's important for us to have each other. It's very important.
Yeah. I know I love this group. I feel comfortable. I can, I'll um text Elijah or Spirit Feather and ask questions. And, it's just nice to have that and be around people that support you as you are, you know.
Exactly. Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? Like, wow, this is really
Yeah.
cool. It totally is. So we are on such an amazing journey. And I think the biofields are definitely helping because not only when I send them and I receive them, but when I send them, I actually get a benefit. And
Oh,
so I grow as, I don't get the energy that's meant for you. I get energy that's meant for me
yeah.
during this. So when I do the biofield, it's all energies that are specifically designed by spirit, by your higher self to come for you. It cannot come from me. All
Okay.
I'm doing is facilitating it. And it is energies from the highest realms. And it is designed, and what is given to you is something that they do not reveal to me.
Okay.
It's only for you. And
Yeah.
a lot of people have similar experiences, like they'll have more vivid dreams, or they'll have some body sensations of a kind of a rolling wave, or like you were saying, something on your head, that you
Yeah.
feel a certain area on your head. I have felt it in my forehead. I felt it. I've been feeling it when people give it to me. I feel it in my hands sometimes, and sometimes I don't feel it at all. But by a body sensation, but I feel a peaceful sensation, or I will have thoughts that kind of race around really fast. And one of the things that used to happen to me quite often in the beginning, when my teacher would send it to me, was I had energy that I could not sleep. I would be awake the entire night. And then I would get up and go to work the next day and not feel at all tired. I had that happen several times, and what the teacher calls that is 1,000 cups of coffee effect. But
Oh,
it's a quickening,
yeah.
and that's happened to me several times.
Yeah. I've been getting that a lot actually in the last couple of weeks where I'm usually waking up around 2:30ish and then I'm up till like 4:30 and it's just like I'm so tired after, but then in the morning like cuz I'll go back to sleep and then I feel good. So it's yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess it's happening in smaller stages with you and later than it would at me, because I usually get it right away within the first 48 hours.
Okay.
But it could be the process of integrating these energies.
Okay.
Even though you're integrating, it could be like that's the time of release, and you're waking up, and when you feel tired, like that tiredness is like that. You've done the release.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, and some other feelings that I got was emotional stuff too, and emotion is energy. I mean, it's all energy, and emotions can give power to our thoughts, because a lot of times our thoughts make the energy of the emotions, and they can go back and forth. So um, the key is, when it's a feeling that is not fun, you can look for your belief or your headspace that created that feeling, like, um, oh, I can't get this job, and then you get real sad and upset about it or whatever. And then your thought is, I'm not worthy of this, or whatever that thought is,
Yeah.
that's underneath that emotion. You can release that thought and put in another thought, and then that will produce a more calm feeling. You see?
Okay.
You- you-
Yeah.
So that's what the biofield does. Is it works with all your energies, your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual energies. But when it comes to your higher self, they're specifically designed for you.
Yeah. Awesome.
So you ready?
I am.
Okay. All right. Here comes the biofield healing energy, and I would invite you to become as relaxed as possible. Taking a deep breath in, coming to be letting go, coming to be more and more relaxed, more and more centered, more and more receptive to your good. And I invite you to just become totally comfortable, totally receptive, and knowing that if you'd like to move, you can. It does not require you to be still. If your body wants to move, let it move. Whatever comes up, do not judge it, just notice it, whatever it is. Now, I'm going to be sending via the biofield healing energy immersion in the silence, and when I am done, I will bring you back. Enjoy. the biofield energy immersion is now complete. And I invite you to take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, come back. Open your eyes.
Hmm, that was good.
I was amazed.
Oh,
I think I need to message you. There's some things that came to me.
okay. Woo. Oh, I had, leather when it's close up, almost, I guess, like snake skin, I guess, but it was like blues and blacks, and it was just floating in my eyes. That's all I could see. It was just like going by. It was really weird. But
Interesting. It's not snake skin, it's dragon scales, lady.
there it is. Oh,
That's dragon scales. The dragons are with you big time.
man, like I was just, yeah, like it just kept on going. Like that's all I seen was these blues and grays and blacks, and it was just like neat. Yeah.
What else?
Um, a lot of pressure, like just right in my nose area, because I've been
Mhm.
having sinus issues, and then it just kind of released, which was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Your nose is running right now, right?
Like, because it's been bad. Like the last couple weeks, it's been really bad. That
Mhm.
part of my
Yeah.
nose. Yeah. So, and then just a little bit on this side, not water, but just like it was like a touch.
Yeah.
There was pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't water this time. It was just like a pressure, like somebody was cupping my side of my head. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovingly touching you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentle.
Yeah. It was, yeah, total gentle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really nice.
So I just since you said about snakeskin, it wasn't snakeskin because I saw them full on dragons.
Oh,
So
that's
dragons, they come in the body, in this symbolic thing. They're really angels, but it's their, this is their, the way they appear. And
okay.
they are all different colors.
Yeah.
Now, I saw mostly white ones, but that's all of the colors you see.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen a little bits of white. Like, um, can't say like it, well, maybe it was like an orb going through
Hmm.
with the blues and the black. Yeah.
So it was very, very intense. So I have a feeling things are going to get real different for you in the real near future.
Good.
Wow,
Oh, awesome.
that was intense. Very, very. That's one of the best ones I think I've ever seen. I mean, what I actually the one I've seen a lot of the dragons around has been Elisha. So
Yeah.
it's been interesting.
Okay.
They're around you now too.
Well, good. Hopefully there's some change coming.
Well, dragons are, they're fierce, they're strong, but these guys they're high, high vibration, and
Okay.
they will assist you. And mostly, what I'm getting is there was a circle of white light that came out, and that is a circle of protection. And I think you're talking about going into other people's homes and doing the doula thing. So there's that you need to be surrounded with white light
Okay.
whenever you were with that. So it's a lot of protection. So just call it in
Okay.
as you venturing into homes and things like
Okay.
that. Okay.
You bet. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, just notice, the changes. It's particular that integrating in the next 72 hours, that the energy is still flowing, and just notice it, and just let me know what's going on. Okay.
Okay. You bet. Sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
With that, I say good night and have a beautiful week.
Yes, you as well.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.